Martino, in a word, for as long as I've known Tino, he spends every spare second, every weekend, every day or night at football games.
Martino goes into the matrix of football and he's like Neo. That man's taking both pills.
He is Mr. Football Culture.
Yeah, and every time I get back to the office, everyone rinses me about the amount of money I spend watching this game. But for the money they spend on their trainers or on their jacket, I get to experience all of this. So here's the deal. For the next few weeks, with the money you could have spent on a Champions League ticket, a holiday in Mallorca, or a pair of Yeezys, I'm going to travel the world and do something else that you could have done for the price of.
Music for the masses. I'm at class there, mate. In between the
It's 6 a.m. and we're heading for Palermo. Why? Cultura, cibo, calcio. I can't wait.
Tino.
Boris Johnson and the cheeky girls shut down the underground.
We all saw the news that Barca United in the Champions League was 120 euros a ticket. That's crazy. For the price of that ticket, jacked up Champions League flight prices, accommodation for one night, food and booze, I can travel to Sicily, see Palermo versus Verona, stay for 2 nights, and still have 150 euros to live it up. Palermo is an incredible city, the 5th biggest in Italy and capital of Sicily. This place was home to the Greeks, Romans, Byzantines, Arabs, the Savoys, the Habsburgs, the Bourbons, and finally Italy. The buildings, language, and above all, endless food reflect this.
We little bambini on the way to Palermo town.
In order to get into the center of the city, a bus is $6.30 and a shared taxi is €7, and I think is going to save us 10 minutes. I'm about to eat the finest delights of the planet.
And splash out on shit. I better get a penny farthing.
If you want to get a feeling for what Palermo's like, you gotta get eating. So, I started at the bucceria, which takes its name from the French word boucherie, or butchers, for some boiled octopus.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Vabbè, dai. Ma è anche giusto.
The weather was nuts, swinging from beautiful to bad every 5 minutes.
Is the weather ruining your time at all?
No. It's a slice of life.
We then headed to the Ballarò, one of Palermo's oldest street markets.
Oh. Yeah? Right. This space right here is the coming together of every freaking culture in the world.
If you ever come to Ballarò, al buon gustaio.
Buon gustai.
Mi ha fatto sognare.
The food I'm eating is things I've never tried and tasted before. The smells I'm seeing and the things I'm doing are things I've never experienced before. Football shouldn't just be about going to football.
Mimmo number one. We did the football. Mimmo number one. Com'è Mimmo?
We had a fresh anchovies, lemon, and a glass of wine. €4. Grazie, caro.
So for some reason, my face looks really tragic when I talk about food and culture, but this was amazing. Anyways, let's take a free ride to the beach!
Mi chiedo vale la pena di restare qui abbracciati mentre il giorno non c'è più e la luna da lassù fa da specchio ai nostri
Before I got here, I
baci.
contacted a local fan-owned club called Calcio Popolare Palermo, set up by a group of loving Palermo fans. One of the main guys, Gabriele, came and met me for lunch, and it doesn't get any better than this. New city, meet someone you have a ton of shit in common with, and turn into the fucking Kraken.
Caro l'amore, sei tu che mi baci, baci di amore mi
Day one's been
baci.
epic, but I'm absolutely shattered. So, we're in for an early night, and match day tomorrow. Good morning, Palermo! So what do we have lined up? A long coffee on the veranda? A leisurely swim? No, the camera guy wanted me to go to the catacombs. €3 to visit an underground chamber lined with dead bodies dressed in rags. It's a holy place, so cameras are a no-no. But to show you how weird it was, I bought these postcards. It's probably about the time we should chat some football.
Drop us a fiver, mate. No worries. £1.29 on Shagall.
US Palermo, despite having won little to nothing in their history, are an emblematic club. Best known for their pink and black kits, they took their colors from the pink and black digestives, one sweet like victory and the other bitter like defeat. For football manager types, you remember them from players like Pastore, Amauri, Cavani, and Dybala in recent years. On this particular night, they have a head-to-head clash for third place.
Io Claudio.
Claudio! On the way to the ground, some guy was making announcements out of his truck. And what do you know? It's more delicious food.
What a fucking guy.
This is an arancina, known here in Palermo. Also in most of Italy, arancino. Basically, it depends on how you pronounce it. Arancia or arancio, which means orange. These are rice balls fried up in a dough. And basically the whole point of them was they came from sailors from Persian times, brought them over, and now they're a Sicilian tradition. Rice, meat, peas, cheese. So, we made our way to the stadium, contacted the club, they gifted us this kit, which is a giveaway. Now we find ourselves in front of a ground in Sicily. And while waxing lyrical about Sicilian match food, a group of guys wandered up to me, asked me what I was doing, and plied me with sambuca. Salute.
What a welcome. They were the hardcore types, so I couldn't show their faces. Finally, Gabriele turned up and fed us a bunch of fried chickpeas with croquettes in a sandwich. Carbs on carbs on carbs. Fucking delicious.
Clip the ticket, the clip it, tick, tick. Now let me through the fucking gate.
We've walked in the ground now. You've got 100 Verona supporters who've made it across the country and over an island on a Monday night to see this game. Other side, the Curva Nord di Palermo. It's spine tingling, right? It's the first chance to see a new ground which you've seen so many times in life. I mean, how many hours of football have I watched in this stadium? None being here, but on television, hours and hours. When you go to the stadium in Italy, oftentimes you'll see the floor littered with things like this, which are Caffè Borghetti cases. Weirdly, it depends on city to city. The only alcoholic beverage you can buy at the stadium at Palermo right now because of city restrictions, Caffè Borghetti, which is 20% proof alcohol and costs about €2.50. Verona's going back home north. These guys going to town for a party. This is amazing. Look, Copa fam, last bite of pizza, last meal in Palermo, everything's been amazing. Of course, you've got your Manchester Uniteds and Barcelonas of the world, and they're always going to be great to watch. But you can also see a side of football that's a bit different. I've been able to come to an island, a country, yes, I'm very familiar with, but I've never been here. Through it, I've made amazing friends. I've encountered people on the streets. I've been told where to go. I've seen sights of the city you don't normally see. I've gotten to have an experience around football that's so genuine and meaningful. I've seen the most important historic center in all of Europe. I've seen one of the most beautiful beaches in the world. And I've had some of the best food you could possibly find. So get out, get off your couch, and do the damn thing, Copa fam. By the way, the friends who hosted us here have an amazing project. Please follow it, check it out. If you can donate something, link below.